Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining this Build Your Cybersecurity Career webinar. Today, I'll be talking about the entire mentorship program and why you should choose this program, what are the benefits you are going to get. And I really appreciate for people joining across the globe for this webinar, and I hope you will benefit at the end of this program. So let us begin the webinar with the presentation, then we'll get into, towards the end, the question and answer from you. Great. I just want to make sure all of you can use your chat box, and please confirm me my audio, video, and the desktops are clear for you. Just give a thumbs up or give a chat box. I'll greatly appreciate that before we begin here. That's fantastic. Thanks, Feroz Khan and Ramza, Puspa Diwari, great. Good to go. Mahendra, okay. So let us begin. I once again welcome all of you for this Cybersecurity Mentorship program. Especially, we will be talking about how to build a strong career in cybersecurity. I'm Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim, Senior Cybersecurity Consultant, and I'll be running this webinar for you. So, what are we going to cover in this webinar? Why we are here? I'm going to talk about who is Ibby, that myself, and what's all about myself and my career, my experience, and I'll be touching upon how you can build a strong career in cybersecurity, how the market trend, what are the demand, what is the job market, what are the different career available in cybersecurity, then how my program will help you to achieve towards that skill gap, or how my program can help you to get into cybersecurity career. So let us begin. Myself, Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim, I'm a senior cybersecurity consultant. I have more than 20 plus years of experience in the field of networking, firewall, cybersecurity, virtualization, and cloud. I've been training students across the globe in networking and cybersecurity, and more than 1,000 students have been benefited from my different type of programs, trainings, consultations, all those webinars, free webinars, and training programs. So I had this vision to share my practical global experience with learners, such as yourself, on a large scale. And that's why we have started this platform called Ibby Cybersecurity Mentor.com, which will basically connect all my students across the globe and also the new learners who wish to join this program and benefit. Okay, let me just give some of my credential quickly to give a background of my experience, especially when it comes to IT. You know, the certifications speak a lot, and I've been doing some of the expert level certification in IT. I would consider CCIE one of the top certification in networking, that also from a leading vendor like Cisco. I've done in 2004, so which is almost now 15 years, more than 15 years. I've been CCIE in routing and switching. I've been coaching students, even security. Some of my students are CCIE security, and they are working in different companies across the globe. And also I'm certified information security manager, which is mainly to help the company's organization to create policies, create goals, and help them to achieve cyber compliance, security compliance, and information security policies. And also I have one of the top certificate from Fortinet, a leading cybersecurity provider, on network security associate. It's called NSC, Network Security Expert Level Certification in level 7. They have 8 levels. This is the level 7. Most of you might have heard about these companies like Cisco, Fortinet, or Cisco, which is very commonly known in the market. And also I have, other than security, I have something related to VMware, which is a virtualization platform on mainly on you know, network virtualization used in cloud to connect, be it in Azure, be it in AWS, or Google Cloud. They use mainly VMware, DCIX, NV network virtualization, which is heavily used for cloud computing and network virtualization part of that. I've done my expert level certification in that, and also something like Blue Coat, Huawei. This is some of the other vendors certificates like Juniper, IBM, NetApp, Sun. Just to show I'm not a specific vendor specific, rather have my experience across different platform. And when you go to a big MNCs and multinational companies, you will find a multi-vendors deployment. So that's experience which I come from, which I have implementing project across Middle East and globe. So some of the vendors I have worked, as you can see, Cisco, Juniper, Huawei, IBM, F5, Fortinet. These are some of the security vendors: Fortinet, Palo Alto, Arbor, and F5. And virtualization is about VMware, and NetApp, HP, FireEye, and Bluecoat. And there are many other vendors, just to give a few samples. My work experience mainly in different sectors, but let me talk about oil and gas. I've worked in Abu Dhabi for ADNOC. I've done some of the projects for them in their revised plan, and also in the head office. I've been working with KPC and helping them to design security standard, evaluating their best practices, and also I've been handling more than 10 years. I've been handling a lot of projects in KOC. My last experience before I came out of my job profile and to focus mainly on my mentorship program was in KOC. I was leading a very big project for their integrated security projects, which provides the entire SCADA and OT security and help them to provide even physical security. So I was handling a team of large team to deploy the entire migration and implementing the security portfolio for them. I've been in Saudi. This is about Kuwait and Abu Dhabi, UAE. I've been also in Saudi Arabia for Al Khadji joint operation, part of Aramco. I've handled one of their biggest IT master plan, and Bruges is part of ADNOC, and also Kuwait is something which is in Kuwait. I've also worked in ISPs and telecom sector. We talk about Ooredoo, Zain, and Fostelco, some of the leading telecom provider in Kuwait, and also Qualinet. And in Saudi, I've been implementing for Atib Telecom, and also Mada is one of the wireless service provider in Kuwait. So when it comes to banking, one of the major banking sector I worked is Central Bank of Kuwait, which connects almost multiple, all the bankings in Kuwait are connected to central bank. As you know that how banking sector works is very critical to have security in place. So I have implemented some of the security project in Central Bank of Kuwait, Bubiyan, and Commercial Bank of Kuwait. These are some of the banks which have financial sector I have been working with. And other sectors like ADAC, Abu Dhabi Airport Company, where we have been working on a big project there, and another big hospital project in Qatar, which is called Sidra. We implemented the entire physical security and provided the network security and storage and other complete IT solution for Sidra. And Global Clearing House, which is PwC, we have worked along with them for implementing the security project and other networking projects. And IKEA, Lusail, some of the vendors, other retail, where I have been handling projects. So what I want to convey here, when we talk about the mentorship, it's not coming from someone who just did a certificate or who have been coming out of an institute, having a program or having a trainer certificate. No, this is going to be from real-time experience, having worked in multiple companies and multiple sectors. So you will have a lot of knowledge from me to share, and that will help you to plan your career and position yourself in cybersecurity. This my global exposure. We talk about I've visited United States of America for my some of the projects to simulate testing. Germany, Italy, London, France, Netherlands, Qatar, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Kuwait, Sri Lanka, India, Malaysia, Singapore for various projects and attending international conference and training. Just you can see some of them in the picture. In addition to that, what I want to give away right now is to help you to build a strong cybersecurity career. How I can help you with all my experience in real time. How I can share this knowledge and mentor you. Uh, that's why I've started this Ibby Cybersecurity Mentorship program, which is different from any other training or certification courses. So let us get into today's topic about the how you can build your cybersecurity career. So let me begin. What are the job demand in cybersecurity domain? Because if you want to build a career in cybersecurity, then obviously you should also know what are the different opportunities you have. It could be something where you can go and work, or you can also start up your own company, or you can innovate projects and products in cybersecurity. So it's not just employment. When you attend this program, I'm not just going to tell you now go and work. Probably you might be someone who can create a product or create a software for cybersecurity. You can create a product to threat prevention. Maybe you can work on SCM product. Maybe you can come up with your own antivirus. So there is no limitation when it comes to opportunities. So here we are talking about the job demand. They're saying over the year it has been growing. In 2021, we are talking about it's not only IT and telecom. This is what we used to before think that the most of the cyber security jobs are in IT or telecom. No, if you are thinking about that, forget about it. Cyber security has become an enabler in all the industries, being it government, be it in healthcare, be in automation in industry, you name any industry, even agriculture, even finance. So you name any industry, the one common element you will find is cybersecurity. Without cybersecurity, they cannot survive, they cannot run the business. So according to Cybersecurity Ventures, this is one of the company, they say that cybercrime will more than triple the number of job openings, to 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity position in 2021. So we are talking about 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity position. So we need to put ourselves how I can get into that one of these 3.5 million. And the cybersecurity unemployment rate now will remain at 0%. That's something which is amazing. This is from Rahul Dyagi, said in an interview with India Today. You can just go on Google, you will find that. So we are talking about a career path or an opportunity where there will be zero unemployment rate. You will be asking, sir, it's fine, but what about COVID? People are losing job. That's a job cut. There is a tremendous problems because of the COVID. So what can we do? I'll have an answer for that. Even during this pandemic, cybersecurity is doing good. Okay, something which is very important to look into it. So let us get into that one. So according to Burning Glass Technology, which is one of the leading job market analyst firm, they say the top 10 fastest growing cybersecurity skills shows employers are ready to pay more for workers who are equipped to prevent attacks before they occur. So cybersecurity has become one of the top fastest growing skills. And demand for the skills over the next 5 years is projected to grow 164% and 150% respectively. and BLS, one of the agency, predicts cybersecurity job will grow 31% in 2029, over 7 times faster than the national average job growth of 4%. This is about US statistics. So they're talking about when you have the national growth is 4%, the cybersecurity growth is going to be 31%. That's something which is amazing and shows why I should choose cybersecurity as my career. Okay, let us talk about COVID. Sam, what will happen in COVID? COVID-19 driving a worldwide shift for remote work, all right? Everybody now talking about working from home and online learning. Everything's becoming online learning, even schools, universities, colleges getting into online learning. So that means an increase in concern about, electronic security, cyber security is an increasing critical topic. That means if you're someone who can tell, guys, I'm going to make sure your remote office secured, I'm going to make sure your online session secured, I'm someone who's going to make your e-commerce secured, then you will be looked up by by the employers. So it's something which is very interesting to know. Even with COVID-19, cybersecurity people are at high demand. They did not lose job. Probably if they have lose job because they have not updated themselves with the current trend in cybersecurity. But right now there's a lot of demand for cybersecurity. So all these jobs are highly technical. Maybe we talk about, so this you are talking about technical. I need to learn networking, firewall, IPS, sandboxing, AI, programming. So it's more of a technical subject. So that's something which may be concerning to you, right? So, but what about other sectors? They're saying that there are increasing number of job postings for attorneys requires expertise in data privacy and security. So it's about, we're talking about attorneys who knows about data privacy and security, because there are a lot of legal cases, there are a lot of compliance, right? And you need to make sure that data breach is not happening. With something happening, you can go to the court. I'm talking about one industry. Right? A job requesting health information and security skills include not just cybersecurity engineers, but also healthcare administrator. So if we're going to work in healthcare administrator as as a provider, then they also look for, do you know about HIPAA standards, health and information security standards, and how much you are well versed with cybersecurity in health sector. So again, be it in health sector, be it in the finance sector, be it in automation industry, be it in government sector, they are looking cybersecurity as an enabler. I think this is the reason which is enough to make up your mind why you should get into this field if you are not started that. So this is something which I'm talking about, top 10 companies for cybersecurity engineer. We're talking about worldwide, like Agility, PwC, US Army, IBM, Microsoft, Ernst and Young, Deloitte is something which is they are giving a lot of cybersecurity concerns. Big projects are done by Deloitte and KPMG, Cap, Gemini, Accenture, AT&T. These are the companies you can look for. And another important thing is high job security in cybersecurity, which I already told. So 89% of IT security staffers say they feel at least somewhat secure in their jobs, because the last person to fire in a company will be a security administrator. Because if they remove, the company is exposed to outside attack, vulnerability. They will get into financial loss. So your job will be secure because you are part of the company growth. So cybersecurity experts, I'm talking about old data, but there are a lot of data you can see. So average salaries, we're talking about 22 lakhs. We are going to higher position to 32 lakhs. When it comes to India, Bangalore is the highest place for cybersecurity jobs. Delhi, Pune, Chennai, Hyderabad, Mumbai. So wherever you are, you get this. But right now with pandemic and COVID, it is easy to get a job or working from home. You can even work for US, Qatar, Kuwait, Malaysia, Singapore, because now people are giving online jobs. You can work from home and you make sure that you are carrying out the jobs. So there are oceans of opportunity in cybersecurity, right? We talk about cybersecurity consultant, we talk about, then you have technician, investigator, crime analyst and investigator, incident responder, IT auditor, there is one profile, and also cybersecurity auditor, architect, who design the entire architecture of the company, where the firewall should be there, where you should put the knock, where you should put the SCM, where you should put the analytics. So someone who can design as a cybersecurity architect. An engineer is someone who will implement, and manager is someone who manages the entire thing. So there are different positions in cybersecurity, not just one position like cybersecurity engineer, cybersecurity professional. No, there are many elements. So we talk about this is about the profile, but when you talk about role, you can talk about chief information security officer. They earn per month ranging from 1 lakh to 4.5 lakhs per month, which is a huge amount of salary. We're talking about, if you are becoming a chief information security officer, I'm talking about India. Penetration tester, there is a lot of places we can go do vulnerability analysis. You can tell them how they are exposed, what are the weak points, what are the patches they have to apply, how hackers can easily, get into the company and bring the business down, or make the branding, or bring down the entire operation down, whereby they can bring down their revenue. So you can do all these things using penetration tester. And also there is a malware analyst, where you can work as a specific post if you know the coding and other stuff. Chief security officer, chief security analyst, information security analyst. There are different job profile you have, and the salaries you can check. So what are you waiting for? That's a question which I want to ask you. Okay. If you ask me, can you give me the one reason why you should join the cybersecurity mentorship program and how it's going to be unique? I'll tell in the next slides. But why you should get into this program? There are many reasons why a training program in cybersecurity is worth investing in. At least at the time like COVID-19 pandemic where we are facing right now. In fact, you could say there are 3.5 million reasons, right? Not one reason, 3.5 million reasons, because that is the estimated number of unfilled cybersecurity job I'm talking about, okay, in this year alone, according to New York Times. So you could even say there are 420,000 more reason to get a mentorship program in cybersecurity. Not one reason, I'm talking about 420,000, because that figures US dollar 420,000, which is the upper end of a salary spectrum for a chief information security officer in San Francisco. We're talking about almost $500,000. Wow, that is amazing. With an overall average being 240,000 according to Forbes. If you're wondering, yes, a master degree or a cybersecurity career, now if you can position yourself and start getting the certification and also your qualification, you can reach to the top level. So something, let us work, let us always aim high when you talk about your career path. So as I've talked about the career opportunity, I want to just again highlight, I would like to help you. I'm on a mission to create 1 million cybersecurity professionals around the world. I've left my full-time job as a senior cybersecurity consultant and a highly paid job for an oil sector in Kuwait, for a company which is ranked as the 5th rank for Microsoft partner. We are Cisco partner, Palo Alto partner, Fortinet partner. But I left all this my job to focus on this mission, because I know there is a plenty of opportunity and I can guide, because I've been doing this for the last 20 years. So welcome to my cybersecurity mentorship program. I'm very happy. I'm honored to train you. I'm honored to coach you. So let us understand why you should join. It's time to begin your journey along with me. It's not a training program. I just want to highlight this, quote unquote. Please don't join thinking that I'll be getting this certification, I'll be getting this job. No, my program is to open up your mind to understand what this cybersecurity is all about. That's why I said it's not about job. You can become an inventor. You can become an entrepreneur. You can create your own job. You can do your consultation. personal consultation. So don't look at only as a job or as a career, but you can do a lot of other things. That's why this program, I put it as a mentorship program. So let us begin. Let me help you on your transformation journey. We call it digital transformation, but I call it as security transformation. All right, SX, not DX, it's a SX. So let me be, let me help you on this security transformation journey. What you are going to learn, and this is some of the student testimonials. Mohammed Rafiq he is working in Saudi Arabia for Aramco. He has been attending my cybersecurity program. He's a CCIE. He is also have done a lot of projects. He's one of my students. You can go and check his LinkedIn profile. This is a real-time example to show my 20 years of training programs. And Brother Abdul Rashid from Kuwait, he has attended my CCIE. He is working as a chief security consultant in Kuwait. And also, there are other students across the globe who attend, like Mariam Azam. Not only male, even women have benefited a lot. She was telling about it. It's not a teacher, but a coach. I'm glad that I found a teacher like him in 21st century. So this is feedback after attending my 3 months intensive bootcamp or zero to hero program on cybersecurity. So we have many such samples. I'm just sharing you some of them. And let us also, I would like to share some of the video feedback because that will also help you to understand what I'm talking about. So let me share one video feedback from Brother Abdul Shahid, who's a network security professional working in Bangalore or another company. So let us hear from his what he would like to say about my training. Sorry, there is some challenges. It's not loading it, no problem. Okay, so we can share it in the group, his feedback, how it has benefited. It's available in YouTube also. We'll post it for you. There's some media issues, it's fine. So he has benefited a lot. It has helped him to, he is a working professional. So he said, I have not learned such kind of concept on cybersecurity. You have opened up and made my foundation very strong. Now I'm confident that I can grow into my cybersecurity career, get into advanced level. And there is also another student from Chicago, from United States of America, Muhammad Ismail. He has also benefited a lot. He said it was referred to by one of his friend, and he was happy that he is enrolled and learned the entire cybersecurity program. So some of the video feedback we will share it with you over email or through the WhatsApp. So let me come to the last few slides. How to join this program. So I'm talking about this program. So how you can join? So very simple. You can visit Ibby Cybersecurity Mentorship program and join mentorship. This is a website link. I'll share it in the group, so you can all take and have a look at that immediately. It's available in the chat group. Just as we speak, please go through and click on that. I think you are able to see in the chat box. I hope, let me share it for all of you. So this is the website. You can go there and provide your information about your name, email, and phone number. And if you're okay with that, then you can proceed with the payment. And interestingly, we have made the payment. People sometimes worry about how much does it cost, what are the things, because it's something coming from someone who has worked in 20 plus years. Normally, cybersecurity trainings are not less than 30,000 to 40,000, rupees, Indian rupees. We're talking about $500 to $1,000. The program cost. But you might be worried 1 year program, how it's going to be, whether we'll be able to, follow through, and what would be the cost. We have made it very nominal just to make sure everybody can benefit from this. As I said, This is not the program where there are other programs where I charge high for like 5 days, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months program, which is focused like a boot camp or a specific program. Uh, but this program, we made it for everyone, even the college students, final year students who are passed out or who are working already in different field, but they want to switch over to cybersecurity, or you're working in cybersecurity, but you are not familiar with the different terminology, different concept in cybersecurity. So for you, this program will be definitely helping. So that's why I want to differentiate. It is not for someone who wants to say, I want to become a CCI security in the next 3 months. I want to become, firewall administrator in the next 3 months. No, it is about someone who want to understand all the concept in cybersecurity, because cybersecurity has many fields, in many domains, subdomains. So it will be explored, and then you can choose the right career, and I will be guiding you how to proceed in that. So upon successful enrollment, you will have my live session. It's going to be, don't worry about that. You are busy, you are occupied. I know most of you are college students, are working professionals. So how can I spare time for this? Don't worry about it. It's going to be monthly 2 online session, live session with me. It will be most probably Wednesdays, alternate Wednesdays, monthly 2 weeks, two sessions with me, and it will be done over the Zoom, and then immediately, if you miss, you will find the recording immediately shared with you, and then where I will be answering your questions and enlightening about what is happening in the industry. On top of it, you will be joining my VIP Telegram group, where all the paid users will be joined in that group. So you can interact with me every week. Will open up the group for you to post your questions, ask your questions. I'll be answering it one by one, and also in addition to that, I'll be sharing some of the latest updates in the industry. Maybe I'll send you some free coupon for registering for training, free coupons for getting certifications, some vendor specific information, some international webinars and events which will be helping you to create awareness. So all those things will be shared and guided. At the end of the day, I'll also be helping you on critical interview tips. If you are going to change your job or looking for a job, how you should proceed. Now, what are the expected questions it will be in interviews. And from my experience, because I've been recruiting a lot of people for my own company and for my clients. And most importantly, sir, how could I get a complete overview of 2 hours per month, which is around 24 hours in a year? How could I, get more knowledge about cybersecurity? Don't worry, I have almost 10 recorded content in cybersecurity courses, right from firewalls, SIM, AI, what is NOC, SOC, and all those things are recorded contents are available. So I will be guiding you every month which course you need to watch in my recorded content. So if I'm going to have this month 2 hours, 2 sessions, so I will tell in the next 2 weeks, let us say in June second week, we are having a live session. June 1st, I'll inform you in the group that these are the topics you can watch in our portal. In the next 2 weeks, you can spend 2 hours, not more than that, 2 to 3 hours to go through this subject. So when you come to my session, it will be more of interaction, clearing doubt. I'll be just talking about that. So that is how I'm going to guide you. So it's going to be a blended learning. You'll have an on-demand recorded content, and also you have live interaction with me to clear your doubts and add something latest, because some of it maybe a couple of 6 months back or sometime back, but when it comes to our program, I'll be on the sessions, I'll be trying to address you what are the changes happen in this, right? Or maybe I've talked about next generation firewall. Maybe in my live session, I'll tell you what are the different vendors, where you should go for. There are some free certification. There are free training available from the vendor. So please go and register. But when you talk about SIM and SEOs, I'll try to help you. So that is what is going to happen. Okay. So let us, so this is all about mentorship program. I think you should be clear on what you're going to get and have a clear idea so that you will be benefited. So I'm going to open up the next 15 minutes for Q&A. Definitely, I'm going to answer most of your questions. But let me tell you again, repeat you, this mentorship program is very simple. You go and click on that. There is my video, 3 minutes video, and I talk about what I'm going to cover every month. It's very clearly mentioned. Okay, we'll be also sending you the brochure where you can download about the entire program. The second thing is, what are the things covered? It's about uh, every bi-weekly live session with me. So monthly 2 hours you will spend, and then every week you have a WhatsApp group which will be open to answer all your questions, and I'll keep sharing the rest of the days industry updates, training updates, critical interview questions, tips, free certifications, and more of a practical knowledge sharing in the group. So you'll be part of my VIP Telegram group. The third important thing is you have 40 plus hours of recorded content which will help you to add with my 12 plus hours of live sessions. We are talking about 60 hours approximately a training program, right? And what is the cost? It's just going to be 2,999. Am I right? It's around less than $40. We are talking about $3 per month. We are talking about 250 rupees per month. Which is something which you go and spend it on. And when you go out, 250 rupees right now for education per month is very small. Why I've kept this fees small? Because my mission is, as I said, to reach 1 million people. It is not possible when we keep a fees high and when you want to share this knowledge, it may not reach. That's why this program has been dramatically reduced with the low cost. At the same time, I want to share high quality content and experience to you so you can become tomorrow leaders in cybersecurity. So with that, I would like to thank you for contacting, for joining this session. I'm really pleased to have all of you. Please feel free to send your message, queries in WhatsApp, email us at contact@ibbycybersecuritymentor.com, visit our website and learn more about that. So with that, I would like to thank all of you for joining me.